What is up, guys? I hope that everything is cool on your end. You guys are laughing and living your life. And before we get into today's reading, I'm going to be doing a love read for the full moon in Aries. Before we get into today's reading, I want to set the intention that we are here to get messages to help us, not to hinder us, not to keep us stuck, not to keep us, attached to a toxic person or situation, and that the answers are clear, and then we can move on and, live our lives. Because that's what's important, guys. It's not, does he like you? that has its place, but it's not the only thing that matters in your life. So, and I mean that for men too. So before women get all pissed off. So let's get straight into this. So this is not going to be for sun, moon, rising, for any of that. It's just, if it's for you, it's for you. So we're talking about the full moon in Aries that's occurring on October 17th. And let's see what the love messages are for the collective. Love messages for the collective. Let's start with these. We have action and will. So, Aries is the action planet, right? I mean, they are ruled by Mars. And so there is going to be some movement, okay? There's going to be some kind of stirring up of stagnant energy, I feel like. Because somebody here, and it could be you watching this, or it could be the person that you're watching this for, they have found some kind of willpower deep, deep within, okay? So, if you're dating men, this could be, because I'm getting more masculine energy with this, being that this is action, right? It's a more masculine thing. Obviously, it could be a female too. I know that we like to get all huffity and all up in our ass about female male words, and the thing is, you're not going to hear me try to stumble my way to a new language just to satisfy anybody's sensitive baby feelings, okay? So I'm not the reader for you. Thank my Taurus. I am a Taurus, so no bullshit with me. Anyway, I'm going to use words like male and female, so if you don't like that, then peace out, homie. Anyways, and I'm feeling a little irritated, so there might be something with that. So maybe somebody here is irritated at somebody's inaction, okay? And maybe you've let it be known, maybe verbally, or maybe you've let it be known by being quiet. And so now somebody is feeling like they have to do something, right? They have to do something. And Arian energy, Mars energy, it can be, irritating. It can feel like you're irritated, you're frustrated. It's sovereignty. Okay, so another message about power. There's will and then there's sovereignty. So somebody here has got to find their inner power in this situation. So the person that's not taking the action here is going to take the action, but both people involved need to be strong in the situation. So somebody might be asking for more than what they're giving, which I see happen all the time. It's something about, like I did a podcast episode, and if you guys didn't know, I have a podcast. It's called Collective Culture, and it is on Spotify. The thing is, guys, and I'll put a link to this episode. If somebody's not into you, if somebody's not interested, even if you're together, okay, because that can happen too. It doesn't just happen in dating. People grow apart, and people are in your life for as long as they're supposed to be, and then the relationship is over. This situation right here, I feel like, has been stagnant for quite some time between two people. For some reason, I do feel like there is a third presence. I don't know if it's involved directly, but I do feel like there's a third presence. It could be a mother, it could be a sister, it doesn't have to be another woman or another man necessarily, but there is somebody here, and it feels avoidant. A lot of it feels avoidant. I feel like the masculine energy has just kind of been doing their own thing, and then the feminine energy, I feel like, has been avoiding. So everybody here seems like they're avoiding. And this full moon, right? Full moons end things. So that's going to come to an end. I don't know why I'm picking up on bowling. I don't know if that is significant for any of you, but I'm picking up, playing or going bowling. So we have darkness. This card always reminds me of Donnie Darko. I don't know if you guys have seen that movie with Jake Gyllenhaal, but it's weird. It's a weird-ass movie. Somebody's name here could be Jake. I'm feeling like there's so much shit happening behind the scenes, okay? Like, you guys are clearly not in a good place, all right? There's all this uncertainty. There might be this fear. I'm hearing, where is this going, right? When I look at this card, that's all I see is uncertainty and fear. And it's right up under action. So for me, it's telling me that, like, the action is coming. You just, sometimes it's good not knowing things, okay? And I'm saying that as a tarot reader, okay? Sometimes it's good to be in the dark about stuff, because it might change your future. It might change how you react to things. I tell people this sometimes when they want me to read for them on specific things, like maybe sensitive subjects. Be careful with your knowledge, right? Knowledge is power, but also with great power comes great responsibility. And, there's a lot of responsibility in knowing things. And I feel like people who are, suffering with insecurities and self-esteem and having no confidence, it's really not a great idea to know too much about one's future, right? Because you're going to react in a different way because you know that things could potentially change, right? But the thing is, people have free will, okay? And maybe that's where this card is coming up at. So just because, say I do a reading for you and I'm like, this is just an example, guys. And I tell a woman, oh, he's going to contact you tomorrow. But instead of waiting, she contacts the man before tomorrow, right? That day. And he doesn't answer because he probably wasn't ready to talk. And so she has now scared him off, and now he's not going to call her tomorrow. Do you see what I'm saying, guys? Like, you have to be very careful when you're dealing with other people. You cannot manipulate other people. Okay, I don't care if you're like a high witch and you're in a covenant shit. That's demonic. That's very dark. So if that's why this is coming up, okay, this is a very, very, very specific message for somebody out there. If you are taking your power and you're abusing it, you're going to find more darkness, okay? Because karma is very real. So if you're doing, if you're listening to these tarot readers and they're talking about spell work and all this bullshit, mind you, I don't subscribe to that shit. You're not going to hear that shit on my channel. You're not going to hear me talk about the karmic. You're not going to hear none of that shit because it's clickbait, which is a lot of times gross. But two, it steers people in the wrong direction because a lot of people that listen to tarot are not in a good headspace. They're desperate for answers to questions that a lot of times they already know the answers to. So you have to be very careful with people that you're speaking to, readers out there, I'm speaking to you, when you're giving out delicate information and you're saying all these, fantastical words like spell work, and it's like every reading. Not everybody in the world is doing spell work, okay? People don't even know about that shit most of the time unless they've listened to your crazy reading. So I'm just saying, like, if you've one of those people and you're listening to that shit and you're like, oh, I should try that. Like, no, you shouldn't. Okay, and then we have resilience. It sucked, right? It sucked. It's been uncomfortable. It hurts, right? Does he look comfortable to you? No. He wants to get all this shit off his back. There may be a lot of things that somebody needs to say, all right? I'm going to tell you guys, I've been trying to record a reading for days. And every time I do, the sound fucks up. It doesn't upload. I don't know. It gets deleted for some fucking reason. And I think I'm feeling now it's because that wasn't the right message. Maybe it was for me. Maybe it just didn't need to happen. This feels like it's going to come out. Like I'm going to be able to post this. So I'm hearing splitting hairs too. So somebody in this situation might be very petty. Hunger. It's funny. It's not funny. I shouldn't say that's funny. It's annoying, honestly. This seems very negative. This energy seems very negative. Sovereignty isn't a negative card. Hunger isn't a negative card. Resilience, action. These aren't negative cards, so to speak. But this energy, this collective I'm reading for feels very negative. Whether they're the negative ones, the ones watching, whoever's watching, or the person you're dealing with, there's this strong negativity that I'm getting. And some of you are going to be mad at this, but I'm picking up that it's the female energy that's negative. I'm picking up that there's a female involved here. You take who you are in this and be honest with yourself because nobody can hear but you. There's somebody in here who abuses their power, who uses their power in a very negative way of manipulation to get somebody to act, to get somebody to do something. And then I feel like they put a lot on this person's shoulders. Take care of me. Do this for me. Why don't you understand? Why can't you read my mind? And it's very immature. It's very immature. So I feel like a grown-ass woman here is acting like a little girl. And I feel like they're treating their man like that's their father. And that's gross, guys. I mean, come on. That's really gross. I want to see what else comes up with this deck. And then I'm going to pick all these cards up. And we're going to move to another deck and do another spread. So this is going to be a long one, guys. So if this story isn't for you, then just, fast forward to the next spread. If this might not be for you, but it's for somebody that you know, please share it with them. Like, help folks out. It ain't going to cost you anything to do that, but maybe a couple seconds of your time. Gratitude. Interesting card to be in this lineup of cards of action, darkness, and gratitude. The thing that I love about this card is it shows an older woman's hand, right? And I feel like maybe that's the older version of the person, the younger version hand, right? Or the younger hand holding the older hand. The thing is here, at some point, you are going to be grateful for the bullshit that happened with this connection, okay? Because, I'm not going to say, it taught you a lesson, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, no shit. Everything that you go through in life teaches you a lesson. I feel like you're going to be grateful because it's going to put you in your place. Or whoever this is that's very immature. And this might be the final time that somebody puts you in your place, that you actually listen and it changes your life. You start looking. Because, okay, let's go back to the bowling thing. And for some reason, this looks like a taco to me. So I don't know if tacos are, but I can't, let it go. I keep seeing a taco. Anyway, I'm getting this scenario, and I was talking about bowling earlier. If you're the negative one, okay, or if you're dealing with the negative one, whatever, there's like this situation where I'm seeing someone going bowling And the negative female here gets angry if the man is better at bowling. I mean, it's ridiculous, guys. It's ridiculous. So I feel like this person is ridiculous. And I think they're going to have a humbling moment. Maybe an ancestor of theirs comes to them in their sleep, right, in a dream. Or maybe a grandmother of theirs sets them straight and checks them, right? But the thing is, they're going to come out of this dark fucking headspace that they're in where, you know, they're the only feelings that matter, right? I hate when people use tears to get what they want, right? Especially adults, guys. Like, people that cry to get attention, and I'm talking to you, people of TikTok, why do you do that to yourself, man? It's not fair that you do it to other people, but it's really gross to do it to yourself. So I might be pissing somebody off, but if you're still listening, then obviously, focus. Focus. Yeah, somebody's made a relationship, a person, be their whole life. Okay? Nothing, you're not getting anything done because you feel like you can't move until this person texts you back, or until this person and you are okay, or until this person does what you want. This is silly. This is silly, silly energy. And, you know, looking at these cards, you wouldn't be getting this message, right? But if you knew how to read cards, you would know that it's not always about the traditional meanings or what the book says or what the image says. It's what I'm picking up intuitively. And this is what I'm picking up intuitively. You know, this person here is trying to keep their head above water, right? So how do you do that? You have to shift your focus. You have to shift your focus. All right, last card of this deck, and then we're going to move on to a different spread. Wow. Wow, guys. We have the void. Let me take a look at that. Some of you are dealing with this very immature female person. And you might feel like you have to do whatever it takes to get away from this energy. It might have been very toxic, very tiring and exhausting and heavy for you, okay? And this is the card that's in the middle of the spread, which is interesting. So if this isn't you and you're the immature person, you know who you are. Let's just admit it to yourself if you can't admit it to nobody else. Look what you're doing to this person. For some of you, you might see this person's face within this card. So I'm just saying, if you're the person that is feeling this way, you have to separate yourself, or you're going to go into a very dark place. So this person could be trying to just bring you down. You know, misery loves company, guys. I'm trying to move these cards over so you can see them in the camera. Yeah, misery loves company. So if this person is here all the time, you know, they want some company. So I think that this is a connection here that during this full moon is going to find its finality, okay? This person is tired of carrying all the weight of this relationship and this person's emotions. And I feel like they're getting to a point where they're ready to scream. Look at this big ass full moon. And it's just enough. It's enough. Now, mind you, some females could be dealing with a very feminine male who is acting like this. Absolutely. But if you stick around, okay, this is where you'll end up. Both of you might end up there because you're not helping each other, okay? There are relationships that help, that strengthen, that make you the best version of yourself. This ain't it, okay? This isn't it. So I'm sorry if that resonates because this isn't the greatest message to give, but it might be a very important one for your quality of life. So somebody really needs to look at themselves, and I don't think it's as serious as like, oh, they have mental illness and they need to see a doctor. I mean, maybe, but I feel like they're literally just a perpetual victim, whoever it is. So I don't see them changing unless they are, stopped. Somebody keeps enabling this person's behavior, so it's going to continue, guys. All right, let's go to a different set of collective people for love for the full moon in Aries. What does the collective need to know in regards to love for the full moon in Aries? Okay, we have the Queen of Swords and the Muse of Inspiration, which I think is supposed to be the King of Wands in this deck. Ooh, opposites attract, or they have, so it's already happened. So I feel like this person met this other person, okay, and they're very different from who they've ever been with before, okay? Very sassy, very quick-witted, mind of her own. Again, guys, don't get stuck on the non-binary bullshit. That doesn't happen on this channel. So anyway, very different than what they're used to, but very attracted to this person nonetheless. This person is like, yeah, you're hot, but it's going to take more than your looks to get my attention, right? You're going to have to put in the work. This person right here has been fucked around for quite some time, and a lot of times, and has trusted and trusted and trusted, and now, they're kind of cold, they're kind of detached. I'm not, because I'm hearing somebody saying a bitch, like with a question mark. No, I don't think so. I think it's just somebody who would just rather not play games, right? Ooh. This reading just got real interesting, guys. Oh, what is with the third party shit in tarot readings? It's like always happening. All right, so now we've thrown another person into the mix. Okay, we've got the Queen of Pentacles, or the Queen of Materials in this deck. Oh, so we have two females and a man. Okay. And I feel like this masculine is already committed to one of them. I'm going to say the Queen of Pentacles because that's usually how it goes. But it doesn't have to be like that, okay? What's interesting is the Queen of Swords is not focused on the King of Wands. And the Queen of Pentacles is not really either. So I think we're dealing with somebody who may be left by themselves and might have no options, okay? Might go from 2 options to 0 options. And this might be somebody, I'm getting strong Leo energy, so sorry Leo males out there, I'm not trying to pick on you, but that's what I'm getting. If you felt like, you were having fun being playa, you're going to miss out. And the fucked up thing is, I feel like this man really likes one of these women. So let's see what else we get. I'm hearing Suit and Tie from Justin Timberlake, so I don't know. Maybe you need to go look at that song. Okay, justice. Yeah, okay. This masculine here is married. I don't, for some reason, I feel like it's to the Queen of Swords. So, okay. What I'm seeing is this masculine here met this Queen of Swords. She was very different than what he normally would go for. And he was intrigued by that. It got his attention, so he went for it, right? But I feel like there was another woman in the mix who maybe he was seeing at the same time, you know, and she was more of what he needed than maybe what he wanted, and he didn't pick her. So now, karma. Okay, now karma is here. And this woman maybe she was the Queen of Cups at first, maybe she was the Queen of Wands, maybe they were compatible at some point. But now she's turned cold and literally turned away from him. So, you know, the passion that maybe he had for her is not there anymore, and vice versa. So, you know, this person I feel like is very independent. They might still be single. I don't think they're very worried about this King of Wands anymore. Let's see. Let's clarify this Queen of Swords. Ten of Cups. Yep. There's life with this Queen of Swords. There's kids. There's a home. But that's all that she's worried about. That's all she's focused on. She's not focused on this relationship. She's definitely not focused on him. So, you know, it's just the common story of people growing apart and, you know, people not falling out of love. I mean, I don't know. My whole thing is I don't even feel like you can fall out of love. I don't think so. And I just could be on this island by myself thinking that. But I'm just saying, I feel like once you fall in love with somebody, which is just not common. I know people like to think it is. But I feel like once you fall in love, like, you know, I don't think that ever goes away. You might not stay together. You know, death might happen or something might happen. But I don't think you ever fall out of love with somebody. And I think falling in love is slow. I think the fall isn't quick. I think it's slow. I think you fall slowly over time of getting to know them and experiencing life with them. So, you know, these two people maybe got married, had kids, built a life, but this person's still here. There's somebody here that's still present. And why is that? So let's move on to her. Let's clarify this Queen of Pentacles. Now, for some of you, if you're this Queen of Swords, maybe at one point you were the Queen of Pentacles. That's like 2% of people I'm getting. I'm getting this Queen of Pentacles is another woman. I'm hearing the name Megan for some reason. Yep, exactly. 6 of Cups. This is somebody from this man's past that he thinks about a lot. Maybe they met at the beach. The beach is significant to their connection somehow. But he thinks about this woman a lot. He thinks about good times with her. And the Queen of Pentacles is somebody you settle down with, right? She's someone that you marry. She's the wife, right? The King and Queen of Pentacles, they're the husband and wife. They're the ideal relationship, right? Because they're stable and they're grounded and they're committed to each other. And I think this masculine here chose based on his attraction or his lower vibrational energy more so than what he needed. So he chose what he wanted over what he needed. But it's like I'm getting this, like, if you don't take a chance, and you'll never know, right? So, like, I don't feel like he completely regrets choosing this Queen of Swords, because I think at one point she was what he wanted, right? But the thing is, he also wanted her. okay? He wanted her, but he didn't choose her. So, you know, regret. Regret is definitely here, and it's some reason it's coming up right now. This is justice, and it's coming up during Libra season. We are in Libra season, okay? The tail end of Libra season, but nonetheless. So for all of Libra season, this could have been very much in the forefront of his brain, of his memories. And maybe it's because this partner has turned away completely. So let's clarify justice. The Strength card trying to come out. Remember I said that Leo energy. Oh wow, 3 cards. Okay, we have Knight of Swords, we have the Magician, and the Queen of Wands. Alright, exactly. This masculine here met his match, okay? Queen of Wands, that's this Queen of Swords. He thought he manifested the right partner, okay? And what he found out is that it wasn't long term, okay? It was based on primal energies, okay? It was based on lust. Yeah, it's like marrying the one-night stand, guys. Not to say that this person isn't a good partner. They're just not a good partner for them. They're not their partner. You know what I mean? And lust can make someone feel like they're in love. And, you know, if you're not in a good place mentally, which I don't believe neither one of them were, you know, I feel like a lot of it was based on their primal feelings. And, you know, you're going to create something that's not meant for you. So let's see. Let's clarify the King of Wands. Yeah. So the King of Wands is looking at his past. Okay, he's looking at this Queen of Pentacles, checking up on her, spying on her, wishing for her, you know, like so what this person is realizing is that she was the one. She was the one. She was his all, right? His be all, end all. And he feels tricked. I feel like he feels tricked, the Magician here. You know, maybe this person was kind of manipulative. You know, maybe she was really hot, really pretty, and used that to turn his head, right? I don't even think this masculine is a fire sign, which is crazy. I feel like this masculine was manipulated into being her match because now they're on 2 different playing fields. They're in 2 different worlds, and she could care less what he wants. You know, in the past it wasn't like that, but all right. Give me more about this Queen of Swords. Tell me more about this Queen of Swords. All right. We have the 3 of Wands and the King of Swords. Interesting. Interesting. Let me move these over so you guys can see cards. Right. These 2 people saw this coming. If they're both honest with themselves, they have been trying to meet each other where they're at. That's why we have the King and Queen of Wands, the King and Queen of Swords. Because they keep trying to make this work. They keep trying to be their match, right? Their perfect person, their person. But it's went from passionate and wanting to be with each other all the time to, I don't even really want to speak to you right now. You know, very cold, distant energy with each other. No passion. 0 passion. It's all about the family, the kids, the, sometimes the 10 of Cups is like, we look like we're happy, right? But what I'm saying is, this couple, when they went from the King and Queen of Wands to the King and Queen of Swords, they saw this coming. They saw the dominoes falling down. And this card, to me, I always think of this. So we all know what the purpose of lining or setting up dominoes, right? They're meant to fall down. So it's like this couple got together knowing, right? They set up the dominoes, right? The dominoes. And they knew what was going to happen eventually, because I feel like they both knew this wasn't going to last. But there was some thing, karma maybe, that kept them from splitting up. And then you add kids to the mix, and, there you go. Let's see. Give me more about this King of Wands. Tell me more about this King of Wands. The Ace of Swords and Temperance. And this is the Ace of Voices, which is very interesting. So I feel like it's only a matter of time before this man speaks up. And maybe he's been very patient with this Queen of Swords, and now he's like, all right, it's my time. It's my turn. I need to say something. I need to do something. I need to make this right. So for him, this full moon energy is going to give him the strength, I feel like. Remember, strength was trying to come out to say what he needs to say, right? King of Swords. All right, tell me more about this Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Materials. Ten of Swords. She might feel hurt. She might feel betrayed. He might feel like he's hurt her. He might feel like it's over. He'll never have another chance with her. She might feel like that too. The past is the past, right? There's no point in thinking what might have been. It's over, But it's almost as if she can't help it and he can't help it, because it's what they want with the Knight of Cups. Can I find the Ten of Swords? The Knight of Pentacles is trying. Maybe this person took too long. Knight of Pentacles is trying to come out. Maybe this person is hurt because there wasn't any action. Maybe she got friend zoned, right? Can I find the Ten of Swords? This reading is going to be 4 hours long. Can I find the Ten of Swords? Tower. So the thing is, I feel like this ending between them in the past was very unexpected for her. For her, it was very unexpected. She maybe didn't even realize that there was an issue or that there was someone else. Okay, maybe she didn't even know the Queen of Wands existed. All right, tell me a little bit more about the Queen of Swords and where this relationship is. Four of Swords. So I don't even feel like they're speaking to each other. And if they are, it's because they have to. I feel like they're both avoiding each other when it comes to anything serious. All right, where is he at with this relationship? Six of Wands. It makes him look good. That's the first thing I heard, guys. It makes him look good. Clarify the Six of Wands. But he's done. Eight of Cups. It could also be that he feels like if he walked away, he would be fine. He would be fine. He would be better than fine. Okay? Where is he at now with this Queen of Pentacles? Where is this masculine at with this Queen of Pentacles? Seven of Wands. It feels like he'd have to move heaven and earth to be with her. It does feel like it would be a fight. Like it wouldn't be something that's very easy. Where is he at, this Queen of Pentacles? Three of Pentacles, yep. There'd be so many things and people he'd have to go through in order to get to her. Could be her friends, you know, could be people on her side too. But it might just be people on his side. Where is this king at with this Queen of Pentacles? Eight of Pentacles and the Hangman. He's not letting this go, though. He wants to figure out a way to make this work. All right, I'm going to use a different deck, and I want to ask how these people are feeling about each other. Guys, do not pick on this deck, okay? I've been using this deck for years, and it is well loved. All right, how does the Queen of Swords feel about the King of Wands now? How does the Queen of Swords? That's fast. The Hierophant. They're committed. Oh, that's good, I guess. They're committed. They're committed to this marriage. They're married. Okay. Let's see. How does this Queen of Swords feel? How does this Queen of Swords feel about this King of Wands? Seven of Pentacles. I get the feeling that this Queen of Swords, well, Queen of Wands too. I feel like they're bored. I feel like they're bored. I feel like they have a pile of money, so it's, you know, they're not fighting about that. But where's, yeah, there's commitment here, okay? There's investment, but there is no emotion. There's no passion. Where are the wands? Where are the cups, right? I'm going to pull one more card to give this Queen of Swords the benefit of the doubt, but how does the Queen of Swords feel about the King of Wands now? Wow, guys. She feels like it's just a matter of time before it's over. She knows it's over. She knows it's over. You know, she might have known it's over for quite some time now. Maybe 7 months, okay? 10 months, whatever. It's been a while. 5 months with the Hierophant being 5. Or the Hierophant, yeah. The thing is, she doesn't feel like this is going to last with him. She feels like it's just inevitable before this marriage is over. All right. How does the King of Wands feel about the Queen of Swords now? How does the King of Wands feel about the Queen of Swords now? The Star. Interesting. Okay, too many cards. Too many. But the Death card did try to come out, guys. Where is the King? How does the King of Wands feel about the King of Swords now? Knight of Cups. How does the King of Wands feel about the Queen of Swords now? Two of Pentacles. He's juggling his emotions, but the world's at the bottom. So, how the King of Wands feels about the Queen of Swords now is, I mean, basically the same. I feel like this person may just be a little bit more heart-centered for this person. You know, maybe it's the mother of their children. So, you know, it's this thing about, I wish this person the best, you know, but I don't know what I want, right? And that probably means it's over. If I don't know that I want my wife, right? Then it's probably over. This could also mean that this person is hoping that they'll be able to let go of this juggling, right? Having to be in two worlds at one time. Wanting to follow his heart, right? And mind you, the way that this is laid on the spread, it's pointing towards the Queen of Pentacles, and away from this Queen of Swords. So let's see, how does the King of Wands feel about the Queen of Pentacles right now? How does the King of Wands feel about the Queen of Pentacles now? A clean slate. This woman's very precious to him. As you can see how this Page of Pentacles is looking at the Pentacle. This person means a lot to them. Okay, maybe they've learned a lot from this woman. But he wants to offer her something that's real, that she can see, she can hold, she can touch. Maybe he's bought her something, right? This could also be a very, very heartfelt apology that's real, that's stable. How does the King of Wands feel about the Queen of Pentacles? You might want to offer her commitment, like, he didn't before, but because he was in a marriage, he can only offer her the Page of Pentacles. How does the King of Wands feel about the Queen of Pentacles now? Temperance in reverse. Doesn't want to wait anymore. I'm hearing that Dawson's Creek song now. I don't want to wait for our lives to be over. I want to know right now, who will it be? So I'm hearing that song. So this person doesn't want to wait anymore. They don't have the patience to wait, to be able to give this person whatever they want to give them. How is and their emotions could be all over the fucking place, okay, for them. How does the King of Wands feel about the King of Pentacles? Still holding on to her. Hasn't let her go. How does the King of Wands feel about the King of Pentacles? There could be something that this masculine had for this Queen of Pentacles and has held on to it for years. For years. Queen of Swords. But he's had to hold back from her because of his wife. Queen of Swords. How does the King of Wands feel about the Queen of Pentacles now? Ten of Pentacles. This is who he wants to be with forever, okay? This is who he wants to grow old with, right? See that old man right there? This is who he wants to be in a long, long, long relationship with. Stable. So he only had the Ten of Cups with the Queen of Swords, and that wasn't enough to sustain. But with the Queen of Pentacles, this is how he feels about her. Now, mind you, there isn't any cups except for in the Temperance for her either, unless the Knight of Cups is, directed at her, which I'm going to ask. What is the Knight of Cups about, Spirit? Because it kind of doesn't make any sense. What is the Death in reverse? Yeah, okay. So he's hanging on to this Queen of Swords because he loves her, right? Of course he does. He's been with her a while. He has kids with her. He's afraid of change. He's been hoping and hoping and hoping that things would get better, but, he knows just as well as she does that this is over. But this could also mean that this Knight of Cups is him holding on to the past. Him never really getting over this woman, right? Okay, yeah, Six of Cups is at the bottom, so that could be it. All right. How does the Queen of Pentacles feel about this King of Wands now? How does the Queen of Pentacles feel about the King of Wands now? King of Cups. She might want an apology from him. She might want him to reach out to her. How is the Queen of Pentacles feeling about the King of Wands? She loves him. And she believes that he loves her. She believes that. How is the Queen of Pentacles? And she thinks that he's a very sweet, understanding man. How does the Queen of Pentacles feel about the King of Wands now? Yeah, she wants to hear from him. Like, she really wants him to communicate. She may know, she might be intuitive, she might know that he is going through it, that he's not very happy. All right, guys, so let's see. I'm going to get another deck for this. I'm going to get another deck for these guys. Hang on. Let's get two more decks. All right, we're going to do Romance Angels and the Morgan Greer Rider-Waite to see what the outcome is for these folks. And so we're going to start with the King and Queen of Swords, the King and Queen of Wands. What is the outcome for the King and Queen of Swords? All right, we have flirt, passion, and wedding. And that's why I got a clarifying deck, because that makes no sense. So this situation involves marriage. Okay. Clarify flirt. Okay, the Ace of Cups was trying to come out reverse. I'm not going to take it. Clarify flirt. Eight of Swords. Oh, come on, guys. These fucking people. All right, look. This Queen of Swords is, even though, right, she knows it's over, she's a stubborn bitch. She is a stubborn bitch. She is not going to let this go without a fight. So, you know, if he talks to her and he tells her the truth, she might manipulate him with flirting to keep him stuck. Because it's probably worked in the past. Clarify passion. Yeah. Yeah. She's going to try to keep him from giving to another situation. Let's clarify wedding. Wow. Wow. So, the King of Wands and the King of Pentacles. I have a feeling that this King Pentacles is going to realize he's better suited with Queen of Pentacles. Let's see. Clarify King of Pentacles, King of Wands. Page of Pentacles, again, we had that earlier. The Empress and the Two of Wands. Alright, look, as of right now, same cards are coming out. I don't think any decision is fully going to be made in reality. And remember, the first spread out was talking about action, right? And darkness and the void and stuff. I think that what's going to happen in this relationship here, this marriage, this commitment, is this Queen of Swords is hell-bent on keeping this man stuck. Even though she doesn't want to be there, even though she knows eventually it's going to be over, she's not in a good place. She's not in a good place. All right, well, let's see what's going to happen with the King of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles. What's going to happen with the King of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles? Two more, Spirit. One more. Alright. We have children. Your love life is being affected by children. Finances and career. Financial issues. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. And free yourself. Wow. It's time to take back control of your life. I'm going to clarify these, but what I'm getting off the bat is that as much as this King of Wands wants to reunite with this Queen of Pentacles, he's gotten himself pretty stuck. with this woman. With children, finances, and what might happen is, I'm going to clarify, but what might happen is this woman might free herself from this completely. So let's see, clarify children, the lovers, keeping them from being together. Because, you know, obviously he prioritizes his children over this connection. Clarify finances and career. Yeah, I mean, it's this choice that he made has really screwed him. Clarify for yourself. Ace of Swords. So, what might happen during this full moon is that this King of Wands might actually reach out to this Queen of Pentacles and, you know, say his truth. We had the Ace of Swords come out twice. So, you know, for him it came out. Where is it? Oh, right here. So, you know, he might reach out to this Queen of Pentacles. Sorry that it's gotten so dark in here. And say his truth. And, you know, the Queen of Pentacles might just say her own side of the truth and, you know, say no more. So, let's see. Sorry if that was loud, guys. What is going to happen with the Queen of Swords? What's going to happen with the Queen of Swords, Spirit? I'm not going to take that. We're going to shuffle and try again. It says attraction. That doesn't make any sense. Maybe what she's going to do won't make any sense to the King of Wands. All right. And, you know, I mean, look, if this person's being cold, detached, and distant, and then all of a sudden she's like flirting with him and being passionate, that's weird, right? It's weird. All right, let's see. What's going to happen with this Queen of Swords here? Engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Yeah, see, it's weird, though. Clarify engagement, because they're probably already married. Clarify engagement. Six of Cups. This is a mess right here, too. This whole fucking table is a mess. I feel like it's a mess of a situation. Wow. Oh, this is gross. All right, look. This male here, this King of Wands, he ain't ready to departure from this. Even though he might have moments where he feels like he should, this person manipulates him with the kids. The Devil with the Six of Cups, these two kids here. It could be a boy and a girl that they have. So she is going, as soon as she knows that he is pulling away, she is going to do whatever she can. Ew. All right, clarify what's going to happen with the King of Wands. What's going to happen with the King of Wands? It's safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. I'm going to pull another card for him. I kind of get, the first thing I got with that is he might eventually realize that it's okay for him to love this Queen of Pentacles, but I don't know, it's probably going to be too late. What is going to happen with this King of Wands here? Holy fuck. Deception. Someone is wearing a fake self mask in this relationship. He's going to realize. So it was exactly what I was getting the first time. He's going to realize that this is all bullshit. You know, he might even use words like she's the devil. I don't know, but what's going to happen with this Queen of Pentacles here? Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. What's going to happen with this Queen of Pentacles here? Retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. Now, look, they're pictured together here, but the card that she got before, what's going to happen with them is free yourself. It's time to take a break. Wait, it's time to take back control of your life. It's time to disconnect from the world. So let me clarify this. Let me clarify it. Say for you to love for this masculine. Yeah, he's gonna have an epiphany. He's gonna be enlightened that it's okay that I love this person. It's okay because I'm not in the right relationship anyways. It's all right. I'm not doing anything wrong. You know, this could be a man who feels a lot of guilt. You know, like that first spread with the resilience and the man carrying all that shit on his back. Clarify deception. 10 of Cups. Yep, and yep. This is bullshit, okay? This happy home, happy family, happy wife, happy life is bullshit. It's all bullshit. So, all right, clarify this. Pay attention to the red flags for this Queen of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles. So she might be being cautioned, like, be careful if this man comes back and he's still juggling, right? Can I find a Three of Pentacles? Nine of Cups. Yeah, so Spirit is advising this Queen of Pentacles to be careful, okay? Because this masculine's coming in as the Knight of Cups, not the King of Cups, and having just split up from a toxic situation. Okay? He's in his protective gear, and this Queen of Pentacles, or this Queen of Cups here, is this Queen of Pentacles, and she is more mature emotionally and stable emotionally. Okay? So, clarify retreat. I'm going to take that. King of Cups did want to come out, though. Clarify retreat. Yeah, stay out of the drama. You know, that's what the Queen of Pentacles needs to know. They need to stay out of the drama. Don't get yourself a part of it. Yeah. So look, if you're the Queen of Pentacles in this situation, I feel like you're being told to be very careful with your heart in this situation. If you do want to be with this man, he has to earn it. He has to do the things, right? He has to heal from this relationship that he's been in before that can even happen, right? So let's pull a couple of these and then we'll finally be done with this long-ass reading. All right, what is the advice? I'm just going to focus on the King and Queen, like the King of Wands. What's the advice for the King of Wands? We have the unexpected and extremes. So the advice for the King of Wands is, one, don't make decisions based on primal feelings again, right? Sexual feelings again, and expect the unexpected. All right, what is the Queen of Pentacles advice? What is the King of Pentacles advice? Queen of Pentacles advice. Right. We have gratitude. Okay, that also came out in the first spread. And peace. Yeah. So the Queen of Pentacles is being advised to be grateful for this relationship, right? Be grateful that it happened, but don't let it disturb your peace. Your peace is more important. So if there is something going on where you're feeling like you need to pay attention to the red flags, like there are red flags or the signs are cautioning you, then listen to that. You know, don't let an old connection that, you know, you've been like, what might have been, don't let it blind you, okay? Because you're dealing with somebody who's had kids with someone, who's been in a life with someone, who's married to someone. And so they've got to deal with that, right? They have to deal with that. So that's all I'm getting. I could go on and on and on for this. If this was your reading and you want more, and you want it to be more specific to you, then just email me. I'll put the email in the description. It's just media.collectiveculture@gmail.com. And we can talk about setting up a private reading. So until next time, guys, ciao.